If that quadrant was here, it'd be a big giant P and M, Proud Mary. So by now you understand that, you know, music is like a giant part of my freaking life.
A little bit faster, buddy. That's all you got?
Yeah, I don't want to do this, but, you know, I'm just doing what I'm normally doing. I've liked a whole lot of videos, all music videos. You can go watch them and think about cellular energy and what I talk about in signs and symbols. And then listen to the songs. A couple of them will probably perk your ear, your interest, while others may just pass you by because you're not there yet. So I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at cake. What do you see, guy? How many capital letters? Cake. 3, 1, 11, 5. What's 3 and 1? 4 and 11 is 15. Plus 5 is 20. The F and the N are the 6 and the 14. Hey, look at that, another 20. 2 20s make a 40. You know, like that character I talk about in base 5 that's important from that book you guys like?
Keep on turning with it.
Keep on going.
Hey, look, a K and an A are in the middle. Let's try a 3 makes 4 makes 5. I know there's no subtraction in creation, but these people like to, you know, push the limits sometimes. So what's an 11 minus the 1 is a 10. Okay, we have a C and a 10. We have a C and a J, but there's an E. But an E is just a 5, which is a V. So what happens when you V a C and a J? Anyway. What else do we have here? There's like symbols, okay? There's another 20 here. If you count the number of rings from the central yellow ring outwards until you can't distinguish the colors, there's 20 yellow rings. Like, of course there is, right? Moon is a word spelt with 4 letters. There are 5 circled moons. 5 times 4 is 20. Yeah. So like with 0 effort, I found 120, 2 20s, 3 20s, and 4 20s. Found 4 20s, guy. That's number 21. It is part of the Fibonacci series, which is in the 3rd column, or the y-axis, or your 2 dimensions, okay? A 21 is just a circle 20. But in cellular mathematics, when you look at it and take a step back, it's actually circled 4 times. Probably not properly depicted on this whiteboard, but I've done it before. A 20 circled 4 times is symbolic of a 420. 4 20s, okay, is like 2 40s. It's like the big guy, JC, and Mary Magdalene centered on this 13. Now, do you see the Christ? Do you see the J? Do you see the M's? It's very interesting. Alright, so if every letter that you see on this depiction, okay, is invisibly circled, and that invisible circle creates distinct, finite characters that you can distinguish as letters. Let's do some counting. Let's count all the circles you can see. All the circles on this depiction. Ready, set, go. Cake is 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17, the Q. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. The ultra perfect master number. 23. Right backwards, 32. 32 times 5 is 160. Where's our 14? You have 5 receive senses and 1 transmit sense. If everything is upside down, backwards, and flipped, our 14 would be N. Okay? NFC. Look, it's like making the right hand rule and going into the page. It's like a 2-dimensional plane spinning. Because this isn't a circle, guy. That's a spiral. It's one very long 1-dimensional line, which eventually blends into the page, or the plane. Okay, so I found the 14. Okay, I found the 160. Where's the 700? Well, shiver me timbers. I just took all the letters depicted on this plane and found the numerical result by introducing all capital letters count as 26 plus whatever the letter is. I believe that's called Francis Bacon gematria or whatever. So I did 26, okay, times the 6, and I added all the letters. And guess what number it came to? Have a wild guess. What number it came to? Guy. Now if we take the 322 and there are 17 letters, that's going to be 329, 339. 339. Power of 3, 6, and 9. Maybe Tesla code. 339. We can count all the circles. 340, 341, 342, 343, 344, 345. And all of the galaxies in the universe, including the universe. 345, 346, 347, 348, 349, 350. The entire album as a universe, as a +1. 350 is half of 700. Hey, look at this. The album has 2 sides. Because this is like one of my favorite CDs of all time. And of course I had to get it on vinyl back in the day because like I found the CD and I said, wow, I don't listen to CDs anymore. I should get this on vinyl. No matter what the cost. And this one was retarded. But let's take a look at cake. What do you see, guy? Hey, look. Look at that, guy. Wings, look. Freaking death is everywhere. Whatever, guy. You know? I'm surrounded by wings. You know? Your Armageddon wings? Anyways. I'm surrounded by wings. So I hope you enjoyed, morning coffee, like / mid-afternoon coffee with Kevin. You know? Thank God I made these cue cards, okay? So 350 on one side, 700 magnets on the 14 faces. The 42 and the 8 times 14. 700. We found 160 depicting 32 times 5. We found 14. I think I just investigated the shit out of Cake Fashion Nugget. Now let's just listen to the distance and continue from there.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line? Because a line is crouched from a different point of view.
Engines pumping and thumping in time.
Engines. Yeah, it looks like a magnetic flywheel to me, guy.
The green light flashes, the flags go up. Churning and burning, they yearn for the cup.
When motion is generated and the wheels start turning, okay, on the free energy cube, they yearn for the cup because the free energy wheel of a plus and an X, of 42 magnets and 8 magnets, is connected via a one-dimensional shaft to a bearing, okay, which extends obviously, okay, which houses a magnet, but you have an X, Y, and Z because you have 1/4 of the 4 corners of the earth, okay, and you have an X and a negative X and a Y and a negative Y, and you create a Z and a negative Z. It's the cup of Christ. They yearn for the cup.
They deftly maneuver and muscle for rank. Fuel burning fast on an empty tank.
They muscle for rank, meaning that the 14 free energy wheels spinning, okay, they are only going to spin as good as they are constructed, meaning that every wheel will be unique. Therefore, they will all generate the speed necessary to generate free current, free energy, I believe, after a certain amount of time because slow and steady wins the race. Okay, the muscle for rank. You know, fuel burning on an empty tank. There's no fuel here, guy. It's just a bunch of magnets and solenoids.
Reckless and wild, they pour through the turns.
They're talking about the axle. Reckless and wild, it pours through the turns.
Their prowess is potent and secretly stern.
Their force is stern. The dark side of the force is strong, they say. You know, your Darth Vader Mandelbrot set, Heartfield.
As they speed through the finish, the flags go down, the fans get up, and they get out of town.
As they speed through the finish, the flags go down. You know, the flags to inhibit the creation of cellular energy or current. Okay? It's gone. You're generating power now. The fans get up means, like, you have power to power your fans. Okay? Electricity has been established.
The arena is empty, except for one man still driving and striving as fast as he can.
When the race is over, who's the only one working at the end of the race? When power's been established. Oh, black hole of holy shit?
The sun has gone down and the moon has come up, and long ago